Hello traders and welcome to Market Blues. The purpose of Market Blues series is to keep you out of the Monday blues, hence the name Market Blues. It is to keep you at peak performance level at the start of the week for the trades ahead. Today's topic it's going to be on patience. For those of you who do not know me, it's still Napan here, founder of Master the Markets, Elite Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. So today we'll be exploring on why patience is required, an imperative trait for a trader. We will look at why that is important and also how to develop patience. And after that, we will then look at the markets and the opportunities that lie ahead for the week. So let's go on to the screen. So let me just pull that up, traders, and then we can then go through that in a minute. Let me just share the screen and there you go. So let me just bring up this chart over here and I'll just annotate here as we usually do. So we're talking about patience. So why, you may ask, is this important trait for traders? So let's take a look at that. So one of the reasons why this patience is important, as I've just written down here, is one, as you know, losses and wins are imperative on the trading journey. Losses and wins are imperative. You can't just have wins all the way. You have to take losses as well. It's like saying, can you just breathe in all the time without breathing out? It's not possible. So it's a nature of trading and as of any investment. But the trick is, of course, to keep the losses small and to keep the wins big. And as such, when you are then trading in real time, if you were to take 100 trades cumulatively, yes, you are going to get the losses. But if you're trading a system where the reliability is 60% of them or 80% of them are going to be losses, and only about 20 to 30% of them are going to be wins, big ones, then as you can see in the 100 trades, if the 60 or the 70 come first and hit you, knock you out, then as you can see, you need to develop that patience trade for the big runners to come, which will then override your losses to get you to net profit. Okay, so you can see from this example why patience is first critical for you when you are trading in real time and for the cumulative results to build up so that you result in a net profitable system and strategy. Right, so now we understand the importance of the patience for waiting for the big runners to override the losses. Now let's take a look at how to develop patience, because some of you might be saying, okay, Tiru, that's all good. I can understand the importance of that. So now how do I develop that? So you see, traders, there are three ways that we can look into. The first way to develop patience, I would say in my learning experience, is that one, you can do different types of breathing exercises. Okay. The breath is the direct link to the mind. When you breathe in and breathe out, you can immediately see your awareness level comes to the present moment. Okay. Now, when it comes to the present moment, you are a bit more stronger in the management of your time and you get naturally more patient. Okay. If you don't believe, give that a go. Even if you do 3 times of deep breathing and out, you will start to feel that. And in fact, one organization that I would definitely highly recommend for you all to look into that has researched a lot into this breathing and they teach that in terms of workshops and all is the art of living. Okay, even me myself have gone on to their programs and they're so priceless and invaluable on my journey as a trader. So definitely I highly recommend that. The second thing that you can do to develop basically patience is you can also do sometimes, and naturally you can do as well, is listening to what others have to say rather than you looking to express your opinions before someone finishes a sentence. Okay, so listening rather than talking, that will also develop your patience trait. One thing that I just remembered, even in terms of the breathing exercises here, of course, you can couple that up with a little bit of, I would say, silent sitting, where you're watching your thoughts, or in other ways, you can call it meditation as well. So that will develop patience as well, as you patiently observe the thoughts that go on in your mind without interacting with them, and then patiently seeing them disintegrate, so that the power, or it brings you more closer to the observer state, which has got a better chance of managing your thoughts, and immediately goes into that silent space of yours, which develops more patience. Okay, so that is that breathing or silent sitting or meditation. Second is listening to others rather than talking and butting in, which I also have to do as well. Sometimes I get the ahead of myself and I just butt into people. So, and the third thing I would say is definitely what I would call is constantly reminding yourself and looking at your strategy and the cumulative stats of it. Reminding yourself that it's not just about one trade, but it's about the cumulative set of trades that eventually gives you the net profit or the net loss of your strategy or system. Okay, these are the three things I would recommend for traders to keep your mind level at the patience, so as you're waiting for the big runners to come, and also for you to perform at peak level performance state. Okay. All right, so those are the three things. So reflect on it, integrate that into your system, into your strategies and your systems and your trading systems, for you to see the difference in your trading performance. All right, so now to conclude off, let's take a look at the markets. So we'll start off with dollar Swiss, the currency pairs. You can see there's still open equity left in this trade. Nice big run over here. A bit of a pause and profit taking today. But however, if you were to manage the trade, I would say get a bit more tighter on your stop losses, or maybe behind the low of each bar, because open equity is diminishing. However, the efficiency, maybe there might be a bit more run. So I would not say to exit early, but maybe trail the stop loss a bit more tighter. Dollar yen, on the other hand, traders, it's an uptrend over here. Open equity diminishing to the upside. If you're still on this long trail, a bit more tighter, or look for new shorts to happen once it confirms on its top and bottom. Cable, open equity diminishing to the bottom. Euro dollar, again as well, same. Open equity diminishing to the bottom as well. I would say look out for turning points. Aussie dollar, on the other hand, open equity also diminishing to the bottom, but this might be a profit level taking before it goes out. So if you're in this short, I would still say trail tight without exiting it. GBP yen, yes, open equity diminishing, turning point highly probable. Euro yen, on the other hand, open equity is diminishing. There was an interruption here, and then the second interruption here. If you're still in this short, I would say a aggressive stop on the high of every bar. The other thing is coffee, on the other hand, open equity, yes, diminishing to the bottom, might be a turning point coming up. And then Dow Jones as well, just the first price structural, second price structural failure towards a continuation downtrend, but an aggressive buying happening over here. Open equity, is it diminished to the bottom? I would say so, but however, still efficiency is still here to the downside. I would say maybe a bit more aggressive trails, as this is the first interruption or first profit taking only. Silver, on the other hand, as you can see, open equity, yes, to the downside. There was a bit of accumulation. It's come back down. I'll still say trail on the high of every bar, just in case it just is a small profit taking here. GBP yen, we've looked at. Dollar index, on the other hand, you can see there is a bit of a rally over here. And I would say open equity diminishing to the upside. So maybe a bit more aggressive trail on the low of each bar. Okay. All right. So that's all for me on this video. And you've learned about patience on this video in terms of positioning yourself and on the conviction of your cumulative stats, translating out and monetizing itself in the long run. So develop and reflect on this and integrate it into your pre-trading and your post-trading routines. All right, that's all for me for now, traders. And as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.